Yo, it's your boy Wes the Tech here to bring you another one of my personal favorite tech tips to help you as an artist grow in your craft. Now, today we're going to go over how to register an album with BMI, all right? So if you're a recording artist who's looking into registering an album or an EP with BMI and you don't know exactly how to do that, then this is the perfect video for you, because in this video, I'm going to show you step by step on how to actually do that, all right? Now, before I continue, I definitely want to let you guys know about my free music business checklist tool that's available to download off of my website right now. This is for any one of you guys who's looking into starting your own music business but don't quite know where to start. With this free tool, you can identify 3 things that you could do right away to start your own music business. So if you want to grab that free tool today, you could click on the link above. I'll also leave the link in the descriptions below, all right? Now, when it comes to registering your album on BMI, it's sort of a mystery. The reason why I say that is because when you actually check out tutorials and different things like that, right, you don't typically see how to register an album. What you're always going to see is how to register a song with BMI, right? BMI creates their own tutorial videos as well, and in their tutorial videos is how to register a song. A lot of the videos on YouTube is how to register a song. Heck, I already came out with the video how to register a song with BMI. When it comes to registering an album, however, you don't see that much, and there is a valid, real reason for that. The real reason for that is because when it comes to registering albums on BMI, there isn't a separate process. It's essentially the exact same process that you would do when it comes to registering a song, just with one minor caveat in one little section, all right? And I'm gonna explain that section to you. So what that means is when you're registering an album, let's say your album is 13 songs, right? You're actually going to have to do 13 separate registrations. You're going to have to register each song one at a time, as if you were registering a single song as a single. You would register it the exact same way. So a 13-track album, you're doing 13 different registration forms, and you're going to complete 13 different ones in order to complete the album, or to complete the registration process of the album, right? It's not like just this one registration. You name all the songs on the album, you put all the information in, and then you register it. No, you're gonna have to do a single song at a time. But the place that you go to actually basically separate whether it's a single, an album, or an EP is gonna be in the recording section of the process, all right? This can be found in the artist and recording section. Again, before I continue, you have to know how to register a song in the first place. If you don't know how to register a song in the first place, click on the link above, because in that video, I show you exactly how to register a song in general, all right? It's just once you get to the artist and recordings page, when it comes to the album, this is where you would do something a little bit different, all right? And what it's gonna look like is gonna look just like this, the add the recordings page. This is the only page that you're going to basically change up if the song is part of an album, a single, or EP. And where you will find that is where it says type and format. Once you click on that, you're going to see your options right there. You're going to see single, you're going to see album, you're going to see EP. Now, obviously, what you would do is you click on album if this song is a part of an album. If it's EP, you do the same thing. And obviously, if it's a single as a single song, you would pick single. But this is the only place that you will actually separate the song on whether it's a single, an EP, or album. That's the only thing that you have to do differently when you're registering the song as an album, as part of an album, all right? So like I said before, if you have a 13-track album, you have to register all 13 tracks individually. But when you go to the type and format, you're gonna pick album instead of single. All right. Now, I'm sure you guys are going to run into this question, and I'm sure that this may be a question that some of you guys may have now that you know the process, because this was my very same question once I found out how to register an album as well. And that question is, what if I have a song that I have already registered and I have already released, right? But that same song is actually going to be on my album. Do I have to register that song again, but pick the album format? Well, the answer to that question is no. You do not have to register that song again. The only songs that you have to register that's part of the album is the songs that aren't registered yet, the songs that have no registration. Meaning that if you have a 13-track album again, but 3 of those songs have already come out as singles, then you just have to register the other 10 as part of an album. That's all that you have to do. You don't have to re-register, and BMI won't let you register a song with the same title anyway. You get what I'm saying? But there's no difference in that. You get what I'm saying? You just have to register the songs that aren't registered yet, that were not singles, that aren't out yet, or anything like that. All right. You just got to make sure that when you're actually distributing the album, right? Because, you know, you probably already got the singles out. You got to make sure when you're distributing the album that you're using the same ISRC code of the single and this, that, and the third, to make sure that the distributors know that this is the same song, even though it's part of the album. But for the purposes of BMI, that's not something you got to worry about. All right, guys? But that's essentially how you actually register an album with BMI. There's no such thing as really registering an album at once. It's all about registering each song at a time, but making sure that you choose the album format or the EP format as once you get to that recordings page. Outside of that, everything else is exactly the same of how you would do a regular song or a single, perhaps, right? You just got to make that difference and make that change in that particular section. Everything else is exactly the same. All right, guys? But that's pretty much it. That's exactly how you register an album on BMI. All right, that's why a lot of times you won't even see any videos or tutorials in regards to it, because really and truly, as long as you know how to register a song, you know how to register an album, then you know how to register an album. It's just as simple as that. If I know how to register a song, I know how to register an album and EP as well, because it's the same thing. The only difference is that little format change. That's it. Outside of that, everything else is the same. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's what this video was about, just to let you know exactly how to register it. Again, the full tutorial on how to register a song, that video is in the descriptions below. You could check that out. All right, it's a much longer video, and for the sake of time for this video, I didn't want to go through that entire process again with you guys, because it's literally the same exact thing. You just got to make that one minor change in that little section that I told you guys about. All right, but that's pretty much it, guys. Of course, if you guys have any questions, any questions about music business, anything whatsoever, feel free to leave comments in the comment section below. If you have any additional questions in regards to BMI or anything else, feel free to leave comment sections in the comments below, because I'm here to help you guys out as an independent artist. All right, my whole goal on this channel is basically to share as much knowledge as I can to make your independent music career as easy as possible. All right, now with that being said, I definitely want to let you guys know about my book here, The 13 Steps to Jumpstart Your Music Business. This is for any one of you guys who are simply just tired of working that 9-to-5 job and you want to do music full-time like myself. I've been doing music full-time for years now, and I want the same thing for every independent artist, because there's nothing better than just waking up and just doing music for a living. I want that same exact thing for you guys, but there are some steps, there are some things that you have to do in order to put yourself in a position to be able to do that. And in this book lays out all 13 of those steps. It's the same steps that I took to put myself in the position that I am right now. And it's the same step that I believe every independent artist needs to do to put themselves in that position as well. All right. So make sure you guys grab that. There'll be a link in the descriptions in regards to that as well. I have it in paperback form and I have it as an ebook as well. All right, guys. But that's pretty much it. That's what this video was about. Simply helping you guys figure out how to register an album with BMI. I hope it helped. And of course, if you guys have any additional questions, like I said, leave comments in the comment section below if you have any questions in regards to anything else music related. All right. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you next week. Peace.
I'm feeling like David. Can't nobody slay me. I feel like Moses. Big Moses. Can't nobody hold me. I'm feeling like Daniel. Big Daddy. Can't nobody face me.